Ruth, congratulations on your appointment as Chair of GFirst LEP. Great to see someone with your talents and experience in such an important role for the county. Diane Savory, OBE, held the role, as we all know, from its inception 10 years ago. You've also been on the GFirst LEP board the past few years, so you know the lay of the land and how it operates. How do you see the role developing during your tenure?
Well, I think it's all about sort of building on past success. As you rightly say, with Diane at the helm, the first 10 years have been really amazing. There's been so much achieved by GFirst LEP, but it's done it in partnership. We are part of the whole county's offering, and that's in partnership with the local authorities, with education, with the voluntary sector. It's all about working together for the benefit of the county. And what I want to see is that carrying on and us building on the success that we've had in the last 10 years and going on to more and better things for the county and in terms of our prosperity and the opportunities for people.
There are a lot of initiatives and projects currently underway, like the Golden Valley Cyber Central, Gloucester Transport Hub, the Gloucester M5 Services, Farm 491 in Cirencester, the Economic Recovery Task Force, and the Green Skills Center just in Berkeley, just to name a few. What are the immediate priorities, or like the fires that need addressing?
Well, you're absolutely right. You've named a few of the really great projects that have been going on and will continue to go on. The latest round of projects was the Getting Building Fund. So Minster Innovation in Cheltenham, which is also the Cheltenham Growth Hub for the LEP. There's the Digital Innovation Centre that's being built in Cirencester. Incubator units, Gloucester College has got those right next to GCHQ. And KW Bell, they've got a building school in the Forest of Dean. And there's Agritech project going on at Hartbury. And those are all part of the Getting Building Fund, which need to be delivered by the LEP by next March. So they're really our top priority to make sure all of those happen well and happen on time.
Very good. And what is the GFirst LEP's role at this stage, given the pandemic? Where is its emphasis going to be as far as like jobs, employment, or government support programs that are now fading away or going away? What's happening as far as the pandemic and the GFirst role in that?
Absolutely. I mean, it's all about build back better is the phrase, I believe, and that's thinking about being socially inclusive in the recovery from the pandemic, looking at jobs and skills and what's on offer there. All about sort of levelling up, but also having the green agenda in mind, because it's going to be really important. We've got the COP26 coming up in I think 3 months' time. And the government is really going to focus on zero carbon. And that's where the LEP, in partnership with the other organisations in Gloucestershire, can really get involved and help businesses to focus on the issue of zero carbon and other green issues, because it's all about building back better, which is socially inclusive and green in my eyes.
Yes, very good. And how do you see the chambers of commerce, like the Cheltenham Chamber of Commerce, helping to achieve the priorities that you mentioned earlier?
Well, as you know, the GFirst LEP is all about lots of layers, if you like. You've got the board, you've got the sector groups, and of course the Cheltenham Chamber of Commerce and others are involved in the sector groups, and that's people giving up their time voluntary to help the county, to help give voice to business, voice that goes through to government. In the pandemic, the growth hubs and the LEP were fantastic at being a voice to government of what was needed on the ground, as well as the other way around, with the government helping businesses through the growth hub and through other organisations to get help where it was really needed. And it's that two-way flow which is so key, and where the Chamber of Commerce can get involved. It's the voice of business to government and government's help back to business, where I see GFirst LEP's role being absolutely key to the economic development of the county.
Are there new initiatives that you'd like to see happen during your tenure? We mentioned a whole plethora of them before, what's currently there, but are there any new ones that you can see that need introducing in the next 4 or 5 years?
Well, one thing I think we really should focus on is our young people, and the local industrial strategy talked about Gloucestershire becoming a magnet for young people, and that's happening to some extent already. There's some very exciting projects going on. For example, in Tewkesbury, there's the Garden Village, there's the Designer Outlet Centre, there's the Dobies, there's the Moog relocating, and it's all about being a buzzy and exciting county. And obviously with Cyber Central and all that's going on with that fantastic project, that hopefully will be a real magnet for young people. But that's what we need to encourage. We need to encourage young people and young families to get involved in the county, in its businesses, in its structure, and really enjoy living here.
If you had a crystal ball, and what does success look like for you in GFirst LEP over the next 5 years?
Well, to me, it's all about working in partnership, as I said at the beginning, with all the other organisations that want to help and want to create Gloucestershire as a prosperous, growing, successful county. And I think the partnership thing is absolutely key, but also the LEP being the voice of business to the government, and the channel back from the government to businesses to help them grow, help us all come out of this pandemic, and have a prosperous and successful future.
Great. Well, Ruth Dooley, newly appointed Chair of GFirst LEP, thanks so much for your time today, and especially during your holidays. And have a good break.
Thank you very much indeed from sunny Scotland.